Morning News comes back. Jerry Serigny is teaching us how to go ballistic to help keep your cell phone in top shape. We'll be right back.
Having a smartphone can be fun, but paying for repairs, well, that's another story. Tech specialist Jerry Serigny is here now to tell us about some hardcore cases to keep your phone safe. And Jerry, it's expensive to fix them, and this is probably a good investment for a lot of people.
It is, and this whole thing got started because a company called Ballistic sent me a video press release saying that they made the toughest ruggedized cases for the iPhone in the world. In fact, it was encased in toy soldiers because they got a military spec for it. And, you know, they included a tape showing an iPhone being thrown off the roof of a building, being run over by an SUV, and thrown out of a car at highway speeds. In all cases, the iPhone survived. And I said, you know, in true Lee Zurich tradition, I said, well, that's all well and good. We'd like to talk about it on the air, but we really want to conduct our own test. But I'm not about to throw my own iPhone off the roof of Fox 8. Is there any way that you could lend me an iPhone for testing? Well, wonder of wonders, they said yes. So what we had this morning is a piece of tape, and that's the actual test we conducted here at Fox 8, dropping it 15 feet until the asphalt driveway. We actually did it 6 times, and true to form, you see it right here, the iPhone survived without a problem. As soon as we picked it up off the concrete, we went ahead and sent an email and checked to make sure everything was good. So, true to the claims that that Ballistic shows on these tapes, your iPhone can survive a 15-foot free fall to concrete. Now, I have it here in the studio this morning. How does it do this? And basically, what you see here is it comes in 2 colors, black and red. It affords 5 layers of protection, and I'm going to take my iPhone and show you basically how it works. The first layer is a hard case that's done in a hard plastic, but there's also an inside layer that is, it happens if you do it right, there's an inner layer that has soft silicone inside, so you can actually use just this way to hold the iPhone and basically use it, and it doesn't really make it that much more difficult to handle. But
does it affect touchscreen operation at all?
I have to say that was one of my most pleasant surprises. The protective screen, I had trouble moving from a BlackBerry to an iPhone. The parallax correction of the protective screen actually, for some reason, makes it easy to type on the virtual keyboard. So
that's good news.
Yeah, it actually helped me. And of course, it's got ports. I'm going to show you. The hard case protects it, but where it really comes into its own, it has this silicone outer case. If you're going to use it, if you work in an industry like construction or whatnot, where it's likely that you might drop your iPhone, what happens is you slip this outer case over it, and what happens is it has ports in it that actually cover the plugs where dirt and grime, particularly the docking connector, it plugs that, plugs everything. So what you wind up with is, and also it tends to make it fall this way, so it falls, goes like that. Now, there's a belt clip which is designed to hold it so that this soft outer surface is facing out, so when it's on your belt, if you bump into things, if it does fall on the ground, it really, as you saw on the tape, it's well protected both from impact and from dirt and grime. So the cost is roughly is $49.95. This is called the HC model. They make another one that isn't quite as bulky, which is $34.95. But I thought the coolest thing about it is, you know, a lot of people see this and say, God, this is kind of big and bulky, but you don't really need to have the outer
unless you're in construction or
right,
something, and a heavy-duty line of work.
And the clip-on, the belt clip-on, is versatile enough that you can use it with or without the other one. And it, like I say, still offers you really good protection. So bear in mind that the the iPhone glass construction has fallen into some controversy. The material is called aluminosilicate, and it's supposedly 30 times harder than plastic. But I know here at the station, several people have had their shatter when it fell on the concrete. So it's almost a good idea to invest in some kind of case. Cases range from little soft cases like this, which really I don't know if, how much protection they afford. But the replacement cost of an iPhone is $600. So basically, if you're in any kind of situation or you're just prone to drop things like I am, investing in a case like the Ballistic HC or the Ballistic SG, the less bulky version, is probably a good idea.
All right, Jerry Serigny, thanks so much. And we'll have an update on your forecast on the recent round of deadly tornadoes when we return. Plus